now Professor G. Balasubramaniam. The paper is Teaching Spoken and Written Varieties of Tamil to Foreigners, Problems and Perspectives. He is a visiting professor at Tamil Varsavy University, teaching Tamil to Polish people, National Linguistics, Dravidian University, Kupam, India.
இந்த அமர்வுக்கு தலைமையேற்றிருக்கும் முனைவர் கிறிஸ்டினா முரு அவர்களுக்கும் எனக்கு முன்னர் கட்டுரை வழங்கிய அறிஞர் பெருமக்களுக்கும் அவையில் வீற்றிருக்கும் சான்றோர்களுக்கும் மற்றுமுள்ள ஆய்வாளர்களுக்கும் எனது முதற்கண் வணக்கத்தை தெரிவித்துக் கொள்கிறேன். அக்கட்டுரைகள் தமிழை தாய்மொழியாக கொண்ட மாணவர்களுக்கு தமிழை, அதே சமயத்தில் அவர்கள் சிறுபான்மையினர் அவர்களுக்கு தமிழை கற்றுக் கொடுப்பதில் உள்ள சிக்கல்களை பற்றி பேசினார்கள். என்னுடைய கட்டுரை தமிழை ஒரு அயல் மொழியாக கற்பிக்கும் பொழுது ஏற்படக்கூடிய சிக்கல்களை பற்றியது. என்னுடைய கட்டுரை ஆங்கிலத்தில் அமைந்திருப்பதால் ஆங்கிலத்தில் வழங்க அனுமதிக்குமாறு வேண்டுகிறேன். The title of my paper is Teaching Spoken and Written Varieties of Tamil to Foreigners, Problems and Perspectives. Everybody knows that the success of a language teaching program will be determined by many factors, particularly the motivation of the learners, duration of the course, materials selected, teaching methodology, the effectiveness of the language teacher, and the linguistic relation or difference of the languages involved in the programs. The basic aim of this paper is to just evaluate the advantages and disadvantages of different strategies while teaching Tamil and some of the practical aspects. Why I put this aim? Because Tamil has been taught for several decades in several countries, but there are certain issues which are yet to be settled down, particularly with regard to diagnostic problems. This problem has been discussed again and again, but the solution is not there. And also we have to think about the teaching situation in the past as well as in the present. Tamil has been the subject of interest in many foreign countries, especially Western countries, for several decades. And but materials came to be available after the publication of Grammatica Dumblica by Zienbalk in 1716. In the early days, Tamil was approached as from individual point of view. That means the individual student who wants to, the learner who wants to learn the language, he will select the methodology or the approach, where to learn, how to learn, whether it is a direct method or whatever way. Now it has been changed because it is now Tamil is taught as an indirect method in foreign countries, and when they come to India they have to speak Tamil. This is one situation. For example, Zienbalk, I am not going to read this, and put a lot of efforts in learning Tamil. For example, he used to sit for a long hours with the students and several hours of spending on his own reading, and when he gets tired he will ask others to read, and he used to write the letters on the sand. Such a hard work he was putting to learn Tamil. But nowadays the students of the learners today are really there to compete with the globalized demands. And for example, my students in the Warsaw University, many of them, I have to tell about just for a second about the students there. And the students are doing MA Indology there. As part of MA Indology, they can study Sanskrit, Hindi, Bengali or Tamil as one of the languages. Sometimes they may take two languages, one as a basic subject and another one as optional subjects. The students there, they simultaneously register for other course that university allows this. Maybe in India, such a situation is not available in many universities. At least some universities may allow. So they can register for two courses, and also some of the students, they work elsewhere. So the time of today's student is divided for many things, and the much needed devotion really lacks among them. But their interest we cannot question. So the responsibility of the today's teacher is very high, and the teacher should be equipped, and they should be apt. The material should be apt, and the methods ought to be effective in order to achieve the desired results. And coming to the actual teaching in such situations, there are a lot of criticisms about the Tamil teaching and the learners. For example, when a foreigner comes to Tamil Nadu and he or she speaks in Tamil, and we feel that she or he speaks in written Tamil or in an artificial manner, and some of them may be very good. Today we had a very nice pronunciation by the German scholar, but the blame usually in foreign countries, at least, they blame it on the teachers, Tamil teachers, and they rather complain, because the complaint is Tamil is not taught by the native speakers. I am a native speaker. I am there to teach Tamil, but they claim that Tamil is not really taught by the native speakers. Naik, he says, amazingly enough, native speakers of Tamil, including language teachers, tended to resist teaching spoken Tamil, which may seem to us rather ridiculous attitude. And another man, one Pharaoh Luzi, he goes to the further extent and says it is a paradoxical attitudes or one cultural trait of Tamils. I don't know whether such a trait we have or not. We cannot comment on that. He says so. The possible explanation one can give, number one, maybe the teachers might have got training only in literature, or they are not having much interest in actual teaching of a language, have different notions about language teaching, their own approach, the approaches may differ. And the second and most popular known explanation is the diaglosic characteristics of Tamil. And many of you must be knowing about diglossia. For those who are not familiar with this term, I can just tell the diglossia is a peculiar situation in which a language has functionally two varieties. For example, we usually call it is the high variety and low variety. The high variety will include the written Tamil and the platform speech and the news reading in radio or television. Such things will be the high variety, and the low variety will be spoken Tamil, all kinds of regional varieties as well as standard spoken Tamil. And one of the known languages, some of the known languages are Arabic, Swiss German, Sinhalese. Tamil is one of the known language of diglossia, and that creates problems, and there are extreme views about the diglossia. People think that there are these two varieties or two different languages, and some people feel that the two varieties are just a continuum of the same language. So many opinions are there. But one Dr. Francis Brito, who elaborately did on diglossia, concludes that they are having some optimum distance between these two varieties, and it cannot be considered as two languages, two different languages. But these two varieties create really very hard to the teacher. From the learner's point of view, teachers as a language, from the learner's point